Hello, 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 hello. Everyone is talking about. Everyone is talking about the pandemic. I'm sure they will also write about how they survived the pandemic or how they're going to survive the next pandemic and how they have earned out of fearing the human population. The world changed when the towers collapsed. The world changed when a virus started to live its life across the planet. The world's change. Everything is changing. The news media, the fake news they call it, the fake news, the truthful news, the reality TVs, Hollywood, La La Land, dramas, Facebooks, faces, dramas, changing faces, like the Sichuan theater. Everything is constantly changing. What's not changing is the word change. What is so sad is that everybody is looking to change everybody else. But the person who's advocating the change does not change. How could anyone see a change? These days, the change happens only when humans fall down to a desperate situations. Desperate beyond survival. And those are the circumstances make the humans change. Make the human from the comfort and the convenience of life to having a full life by taking difficult and strained and burdening decisions to make a change. A risks for changing from a comfort and the convenience to what your life is all about. These days, human beings are directed by the very news, the very fake news that is streaming down from America to the Latin Americas, to Europe, to the Far East, to Africa, to the Middle East, to Australasia. We are all in for long haul because everybody is wanting you to change, but they do not wish to change. Who are they? They who advocate change do not wish to have the challenging and more difficult stance in life. Instead, they want you to change so they can sit in comfort and watch you rip your society, your nation, your health, your well-being, your actual life to parts. The human education is designed in a way that you are falling in trap to what is created around you, especially the deceiving and devious media that truly wants you to hear the fearsome and uncomfortable, unreal stories. A story can take you yourself, in two different ways. Believe it or disbelieve it. Either way, you will never know the truth. For you to be able to know the truth, you must become the part of the story. You must be the story. You have to be the story. The life that we live is an experience, not a story. Living the experience will bring you closer to reality than to your fiction. Walking the journey will get you wherever you imagined. By reading and watching the television spewing utter nonsense. For this reason alone, I don't watch television. I never switch it on. But what I understand is that everyone these days are looking down when the heavens have collapsed on their heads, and it's streaming through their palms on their smart device, and confusing, literally confusing the hell out of them for looking for heaven. To look for heaven is a simple inward step. By creating an inward step, by turning inwards, you may create the heaven and hell, which isn't a demographic location that you'll be looking for. It is what you create up here through the information, the education, the petty knowledge that you have gathered. Yet, that petty knowledge or the information you have will throw you out completely into the darkness of the abyss. Take, for example, a half a life of a virus is making every single medical fraternity, the scientific community, the political, the professionals, the gurus, the teachers, the masters, the professors, everybody out of sync. But only later on, we should have done this, we should have done that. But what we should have all done is become gentle, conscious, awaken to the realities of sensitivity of life, and the realization of being a human means that you're mortal and that the world does not happen your way and nothing around you will happen your way, and you must happen your way, and that is to become conscious, alert to life, and sensitive to the fragility of this real world that we all here living and experiencing. Not through a television screen where somebody tells you a story, you with your limited identity and your limited information being turmoiled and cause fear. You should enhance the challenges by enhancing yourself to ride the challenges, like a surfer riding the surface. The bigger the wave, the surfer enjoys the extreme dance of riding the surf. Please don't be fooled for you to make a decision for your life. Try and always be sensitive, conscious, and alert to everything around you. You don't have to be recognized by anybody. But if you pay enough attention, you can see and recognize and enhance your life, and in turn make a better and a beautiful environment and an experience for you and everyone around you. Do that for a moment of your life and see how transformed you become, instead of listening to the old game of division and anger, bitterness, divide, separation, polarization. All of this is totally unnecessary. It is sad to see even our children are being dragged into by the news, by sports, by politics, by teachers, by parents, by communities. The children must be our future. They should be fresh as a new life. The grandparents, the parents are on the way out. They're closer to end of life than the children who are nearer to life. We should promote a new life with a new realization for a new and immense, infinite possibility on this planet. We must never input our aberrant learning, our aberrant behaviors, our aberrant of minute information of identity that we have taken upon ourselves and our parents and our grandparents did in the past. We should bring our children to this world as a new life, to flourish, to blossom, to thrive, to take a full stride and live a full and a dimensionless, a profound life to the highest and to the most beautiful. And we must become a support and let them lead the world that they can enjoy, instead of we putting our aberrant and the most backward of ideas in our children's heads, and to see our world experiencing a beauty of life across everywhere, with our horrendous political, religious education has completely brought us to our knees. And to this day, nobody is learning, nobody is accepting our old methods of living and experiencing this world has made us become prisoners in rooms, in homes, in offices, in factories, and we have been trapped in our own making. How can we call ourselves evolving and civilized when we have done all of this to the planet, to the life, and everything around us, creating the most horrendous and the most divisive and most backward of aberrant societies on the planet, thanks to our old habits, uncivilized behaviors, uncivilized educational structures that we created to feed a new life through, just so that they can serve us. This idea of subservient culture must come to stop with advances of technology and sciences. And we must recognize that human means that you can be a conscious and a responsible life, not a reflective and an aggressive and an aberrant life. I wish all of us are able to make this a living reality for all who share this planet.